Hello, y'all. I welcome everyone who is currently watching this video. What I have before me right here is an hour of some nice source material. I basically played in this private match, LOL, for over an hour, and um, this is just what came about. Um, Hopefully, through this discussion of this source material, I'll expose something about the player Lite. Now, I'm not here to talk shit about his game or anything. In fact, in this video, I actually get owned by him multiple times, and I know he recently uploaded a video of him beating me in a 1v1 match. I mean, I'm not here to talk shit about his game. He's probably one of the best, if not the best player right now. But I'm here to expose another truth about Lite that not many people might know. A person can be many things to people. A person can act like the best friend to someone and just act like a total bitch to another. So I'm just here to give you, my personal perspective of Lite. So let's just hit play here and see what happens. So what do we have here? So you see Keratos here, he's Lite, and I'm playing against I'm Big. I had been playing I'm Big for a couple matches, so he pulled that 2-1 score out of his ass. Actually, that never really happened. Um, anyway, let's see what happens here. So it's a pretty normal match. As you can see, I'm Big is tanking my shots, which is really annoying. Yeah, I should have won that engagement. Yep, clearly hit him more than 4 times. You can replay that over. I clearly hit him a bunch of times. He'll tank some more shots, but my issue is not with I'm Big's lag. Just kind of watch how Lite tries to influence this game. See how Lite is kind of giving him some tips. See, that shot should have hit right there. He's lagging all over the place. It's tough to play a guy like that. Lite's trying to be annoying right now. But you'll see. See, he's trying to scout for him. I'm Big kind of tanks that shot. Let's see what happens here. So he says lure him. This actually does kind of work. But that was a good play on his part. Alright, so you can kind of get the sense here that Lite clearly favors one of us. Clearly favors I'm Big. And he's trying to influence the game in ways that he can. See, I'm Big should be dead right there. I clearly hit him on those corners. He just tanked through all of them. So let's just keep watching this replay. All those tanks. So right now, this is okay, right? I mean, Lite is, being a little bit of a nuisance, but I mean, giving your friends some tips. I mean, that's pretty innocuous. He is being a little annoying about it, but that's alright. I can deal with it. So far, we're all good. It's just a pretty decent match against I'm Big. Yeah, my anti needs some work. I'm not exactly, I don't have all of these skills polished. Like rushing and anti, it's still a little bit of a mystery to me. Still have to piece some things together. That is so annoying. Lag is probably hurting I'm big a little more. And I'm also a little bit distracted because you know, I'm always checking Skype back and forth, switching between Skype and TAC. You can see that I dragged the Skype window away from TAC so I could see both windows at the same time. So, see, Lite is giving him some more tips. So, I think this is pretty dull. Let's skip a little bit more. We ended up tying that game. Let's see. Shit. This is the first time I've done a recording like this, so forgive me if there's some random errors like that right click. So, yeah. So here's another match. Alright, so I own him. Lite's still giving him some tips. Nice rush. Now let's see. So he's giving him more tips. Alright, so here's the part where it gets very annoying. So, okay, I kill Big right here. Let's pay attention to this next part. So now Lite is gonna start to try to impose himself on this game. See, he's trying to talk a lot of smack to me. Well, it's tolerable so far. And look at that. It's a 1v1 match between me and I'm Big. And he just hits me as a spectator. I kind of take it as a challenge when, you know, I'm given the disadvantage. I tell I'm Big that I'm 4, but he doesn't really give a hit, so, you know, I just say, oh, okay, that's how you're gonna play. I'm just gonna have to try to deal with this kind of shit, you know? Lite continues to give Big more tips. That's just terrible aim right there. Shouldn't have let him go to AK. See, Lite is really emphasizing the fact that Big hasn't really played much. He's trying to, you know, get into my head a little bit. You know, I've been, you know, playing this game for a while, and among all the successes I've had, I've also had many failures at this game, and you know, I've been losing to quite a few people, you know, for the past year or so. So, but you know, that experience of losing kind of makes you strong. You know, you don't let trash talk easily get to you anymore. That was a good play by him. Things are about to get seriously screwed up though. Just wait. Lots of lag. That's me sneezing in the recording, not in real life. This part I do pretty good. Doing good, huh? I didn't know 1 to 4 was doing good by anyone's standards. And of course he compliments him on the rush. And then, see, he punches me, right? It's just these little things that really throw you off your game. Alright, now he just grabs the weapon. And whenever Lite grabs that weapon, he wants to do something. I mean, he's a spectator, you shouldn't be grabbing weapons in the first place. I think I lag right here. Yep. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. It always sucks when you lag like, oh, I DC'd. Apparently he died. He's 3 and 6. But maybe Lite killed him because he's 1-0. Aim game too strong. He did good there though. Bounced back. See that? See how he just interferes with the game by shooting me? And once again I tell Big I'm 4. He doesn't really seem to care. And yeah, and then he says raped. And then he just lights me up. Just completely throws me off my game. And then he says up 1. I don't even know what that means. So I mean, you guys kind of get the point by now. So we've seen 3 rounds of me facing I'm big, but I'm not just facing I'm big. I mean, he's getting a lot of help from Lite, and Lite's basically trying to make this as unbalanced and unfair as possible. And now Lite is trying to say that because I disconnected, everything I had done before the disconnect doesn't count, which is clearly not how games work. It's very hard to play against this. Very tanky. And then Lite just kills me with the sword, and then we're back to tie game. Yep, he says tied. Like I'm Big did all the work. What does I'm Big do? Does nothing. Yeah, and I ask an important question here. See, if Big really wanted to play, I mean, Lite is clearly being a little bitch right now, right? He's interfering with our 1v1, and Big just doesn't seem to care though, and that's also something that bothers me. Not just the way Lite is behaving here, but also the fact that Big is kind of okay with all this, okay with not fighting his own battles and winning with honor. I think Lite pulls a disconnect trick over there. See, I mean, Big just doesn't seem to care, he finds it all funny, and I mean, if he really wanted to, we could both leave the game, or we could both kick Lite. We could leave the game and make another private match, and I'd be happy to fight him there. But he wants this. He wants Lite to help him like this. See, Lite is one of the standard bearers of this game. He's exemplary when it comes to stickering action, and he's got a lot of his skills down. But that presents a problem. I mean, it just speaks so much to how pros kind of act in this game. Everyone here knows, Lite, me, and Big, they all know that I'm not lying. But somehow this is okay. And he just outright kills me, I mean. And then he lies about the score. We're clearly tied in deaths, so I'm definitely not down. That's just such bullshit. I mean, that's pretty aggravating, don't you think? I mean, you got this guy, and you just have someone who keeps trying to, put you down. I mean, normally I'd leave because, I'm not gonna just sit here and take these hits, but I stayed so I could, record this and just show people, the lengths that such pros will go to really try to put people down. I mean, it's honestly very disturbing what Lite is doing here. It's sick, you know, that he derives joy out of this. You know, he's just putting me down. So that's the end of that match. Let me see. Yeah, let's start here. Look at that, he just outright shoots me. Like, doesn't even pretend to hide it or anything. Just such a bold action. I mean, he just put 2 shotguns in me in that trip. Now I'm 4 in. Big is just treating it like business as usual. I mean, I'm sure you guys get the point now, but you know, I think it's important that I include as much evidence as I can in here. Because this is just, I mean, this is just not something that happened for 1 round and they were just joking around, you know? This is something that, you know, they kept on doing. Just continue to play like this. Oh, and here, Big just tanks really hard. You can see it, all of these bullets are hitting. And of course Lite is gonna laugh about it. Now he's just praising him for out-aiming me, and all he did was tank. And then I'm not even getting smacked. I'm doing pretty good, as far as I'm concerned. It's just that Lite keeps hitting me like that. Just puts 2 in me. Big doesn't even give hits. He just put 3 in me. You know what? I should be 1 in. Come on, Lite, don't try to act innocent here. See? I mean, to Lite, the way he's talking, it's like this is the way it should be. He should just get whatever he wants to, and he should just get away with it. I mean, right now, he thinks he's getting away with it, basically. He doesn't know that I'm recording everything. See, I free kill and I give my hit. Somehow Light knows that I free killed. Probably because he can hear the gun grabs. I mean, Light is a very keen player. He really uses his sound to his advantage. But that doesn't mean that there are still things about this personality that I cannot criticize. So let's, keep going a little bit. Let's see what the next match has in store for us. And again, another tank. And then he just slashes me when I'm 4-in. And Big just kind of sees it and says, "Oh, okay, that's perfectly normal. I should get help, right? If my enemy's 4-in, Light's just gonna take care of it for me. Business as usual." One sword is one Glock, so that sword hit right there does count. See, he tried to hit me there, but he failed with the sword. And after all that, I'm still up by 1. I'm probably putting some things away. Yeah, I'm definitely on Skype right now. Four swords, that's 2 Glocks.
Hello?
Yeah, and right here my parents call
Hi.
me. So
I'm doing good. I just took a little nap,
I'll
so
try
I'm
to
doing pretty good right
talk over my parents. Or talk over my own voice talking to my parents.
now. Yep, I turned it in this morning at 8.
Yeah, it was a rough day that day. I had a paper due.
Okay.
Look at that. I'm 4-in and he just comes in and slashes me. I mean, this is just terrible if you think about it. I'm just trying to have a one-on-one match. I have to deal with this.
Okay.
Okay, this next 40 seconds here is pretty boss. I am down by 2, well, in quotes. I really shouldn't be down 2, but this part is pretty boss. So I'm down 1, in quotes. Yeah, and see, he says he's gonna record the score, but he doesn't know that I'm recording right now. Haha, tied it. And he tries to come around and shoot me. Oh, but that dodge. That was a bright spot in these pretty lame matches.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. See, I disconnect, right? And then look what happens. I go into the match and he says... Oh, never mind. Maybe he didn't say... Oh yeah, he says, rage quit.
Okay.
Which is funny because I entered the match before he did. And yet he knows I somehow disconnected. I don't know how that works. Oh, and when I'm Big leaves, you know what it's time for. Alright, so now we're switching gears here to me trying to face Lite. You know that's not gonna end very well for me, but you know, I gotta try. Just gotta love all the bat cams and BP cams in friendly matches. It's just amazing. I mean, not once in this video have I
Okay.
gone bat. I only go bat to hit them. Ah, anti is pretty hard for me though, as you'll see here. And look at I'm Big. He's kind of... This is worship. He's worshipping Light as a master of the game. I mean, quite frankly, no matter how good anyone is in this game, it's no reason to revere them in such terms as sensei and things like that. I mean, you know, especially when you could take into consideration his behavior. I mean, do you think a true sensei would act like this? Give such partial treatment? And you see, this is the kind of behavior that drives people away from playing. Understandably, there's already a pretty wide skill gap between, for example, classic pros and dimensions pros. But when you have guys that act like this,
Okay.
that's just gonna drive even more people away. Yeah, put 4 on him. That's not bad. And then I predict him going up. I'll try to make a run of things here. It's just hard to aim that though.
Okay.
I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta give Lite credit
Yeah,
where credit is due. I mean, I don't mind that part, alright? He's gonna own me in a 1v1 match all by himself. Then yeah, I'll give him that. He's a better player than I am.
I haven't gone back to any. Yesterday I checked.
Yeah, see, now he's beating me 2-0. You know, I'm gonna skip over this part a little bit. I mean, there's nothing out of the ordinary here.
Yeah.
Just me fighting an uphill battle.
Okay. He's actually not here.
Ah, it's tough.
Like I can't fix it.
I owned him there.
Um,
I was down 4-1.
I don't know. It just doesn't turn
Now
on
it's
anymore.
3-4. That's pretty good.
It was. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, so 5-7. It's not a bad score. And then we're playing again. Guess I'm having a little better luck this match. Don't you love it when they say that? I'll try now. Fuck. Nine, 5, 5-10. Oh yeah, this part I get a little mad. Watch. Yeah, so see, Lite says easy, right? And then easy, like making toast. Oh, that made me really mad because no, Lite can talk shit, but this guy, come on. I mean, you want to talk about worship a guy? This is as good as it gets. Like easy, and then you know you back it up by saying like making toast. Just no regard, no regard whatsoever for the other player. I mean, Big himself knows that if Light was not there, he would have lost all of those matches. But he has the gall to say that to me. I mean, he's only saying that because Light is there or something. It's like he's trying to impress Light, you know? And then he's trying to be all goody-goody with me. Come on now. You're not actually sorry, are you? And basically for the rest of this hour of source material that I compiled, I either win or tie against this guy in matches. See, I smack him right there, and then he grabs RG, and, you know, I try to be a little secretive here, and I go to shotgun to surprise him. He doesn't see that coming, and my aim does the rest. And, I mean, it wasn't exactly smooth sailing for the rest of these matches. Let's see what happens here. So I'm up 5-3. I win 10-7. Let's go 5 minutes later. I win 8-7. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, well, that pretty much covers the full hour. So let's just, you know, kind of wrap this up. So, I mean, what have we learned from all this material? I mean, basically, you know, Light always, you know, mentions that, you know, he has a group of friends. He has Kool-Aid, Cutie, Avarice, you know, a bunch of pros that, you know, he considers his friends. And, you know, his friends, as evidenced by I'm Big, you know, his friends list kind of grows from that. And, you know, you see, he treats his friends in a very special way. And if you're not one of his friends and you try to, you know, you try to hurt one of his friends, or I wasn't even trying to hurt I'm Big. I mean, I'm just trying to play some stickery against him. And, you know, he just goes to great lengths to make those who are not his friends feel like pieces of real dog shit. I mean, you can't really make me feel like a piece of shit. You know, I know my place. I know that I'm not the best arena player out there by any means. There's a lot of work to be done if I want to, and it's definitely not nearly as good as Light. But I mean, this is just not the right attitude that pros in this game should have if they want to see this game continue to be successful. Um, I'm not saying they have to, you know, totally see every single burgeoning young talent that, you know, see each one of them, and you have to train each one of them, and, you know, take hours out of their time to see that they every one of them, you know, develops their full potential. I'm not asking for that, but um, it just has to be at least a certain base respect and a certain attitude that these pros should have as the examples and the standard bearers of this game. Um, and Light clearly does not do any of those things. If you're not his friend, then he just tries to make you feel like a piece of shit. Like he tried to do to me in this hour, or less than an hour of gameplay while he was in the game. So, yes, Light may have beaten me, and he may have, you know, uploaded his victories onto his channel, but there's just some intangibles about the game that he clearly does not grasp right now. And I just really wanted to point it out. You know, Light is not the only one with this problem. There's, you know, many other pros out there that I like to point this out for. But this video right here really gave me the evidence and all the source material that I needed to make my point. So I am not sure how long this video has been, but to those that managed to watch it all the way through or are just still listening to me right now, I really thank you for just taking that time for me to tell you what I'm thinking and just tell you the points that I'm trying to make and just listening to the truth about light.